Hello everyone, today we're going to learn how to use a Cat5e or Cat6 Ethernet cable to create a 1500 feet network system. So for many of us who know a little bit about PoE, we know that it is the technology that transmits power and data through one single Ethernet cable. This will help us achieve powering an IP device with one Ethernet cable. And it will save us a lot of time looking for power sources around the IP device, really convenient. Although the technology is limited to 100-meter transmission due to the IE 802.3 protocol, after 100 meters, the transmission is meaningless. We will suffer from power loss and data loss. So how should we achieve 1500 feet? That is roughly about 400 or 500 meters. And we can use multiple extenders, daisy chain them. We can achieve by doing that, but at the end, there's going to be so less, bandwidth and power budget. And also it's very complicated because multiple extenders, it's going to take up a lot of space, and we're going to have to, between two devices, there'll be multiple devices buried in the ground or somehow, whatever. The maintenance is also tiring. So today we're going to introduce a device which can help us use one single Ethernet cable to connect both IP to both devices and fulfill our needs. So this in my hand right here is our ultra long distance PoE-Switch. It is like a regular PoE-Switch, but it has a special chip integrated inside. This chip with a corresponding device will create a high-speed transmission tunnel for the data to reach over up to 800 meters around that. So that is totally enough for achieving a 1500 feet goal. And with this PoE-Switch, we can go all the way up to 1500s, no doubt. And all we need is an Ethernet cable long enough. And right here in my hand, I have a 300 meter Ethernet cable, which we'll use to test how it will work with 300 meters. If it works over 300 meters, I have no doubt it works at 500 meters as well. And also, since we're going to go 1500 feet, we're going to use a PoE-powered device. A PoE-powered switch right here in my hand. This is an outdoor version. This will help us provide power and data to other edge devices connected to it. We will set this powered switch 1500 feet away from our PoE-Switch. It will receive the data, and then we'll use an outside power source. Because after 1500 feet, any amount of power will seem worthless because it's such a long distance. The power transmission will have too much redundancy. So we'll connect our 300 meter Ethernet cable to port number 8, provide it with data, and use a power adapter and connect it to an alternating current over there, and that will provide the power. And then we can send PoE signals through port 1 to 7 to this IP camera right here, and then we shall get the image on our screen back here on our monitor. So this is our basic setup. We know that the powered switch, this is also an outdoor version. You can see the metal casing will help us prevent water and dust from penetrating the outer cover and compromising our devices. So now let's take a look at the setup, and I'll show you guys how to do it. It's really easy. So first, what we have to do is take our ultra long distance PoE switch and power it up first, connect it to our alternating current. Once that's done, we'll need an Ethernet cable connecting to our monitor, our NVR, which will help us show the image of our camera. And then connect the 800 meter Ethernet cable to it. And aware that we have to use port 1 and 2 because these two ports are designed for the high speed transmission. Other ports are used as regular PoE ports where we can use them to connect to any other thing, but only 1 and 2 are able to support high speed, long distance transmission. Now I've connected here. On the other side, the other component corresponding chip I said will exist in this PoE extender, which is also an adapter. Right here, the signal goes to the input port and then comes out the output port. We'll use a short patch port here. And then connect to our PoE-powered switch. And also where that goes to port number 8, because in any powered switch, port number 8 is the one that receives the power and data, then divides it to all 7 other ports. And now we can see that indicators are on. Now I shall connect our power right here to the PoE-powered switch. And right now, we'll take another 20 meters Ethernet cable and connect our camera with our power switch. And it doesn't really matter which port it goes to. I'll randomly connect it to port number 4. And let's wait a second for our camera to warm up, and we shall get an image on our screen shortly. And you can see now there's an image here. And I'll wave my hand in front of the camera to see if it is a live image. Yes, it is. So this whole connection is perfectly set up. So now if you have any more questions about this setup, feel free to leave them at the comment section below. And this is pretty much it for today's video. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.